number 5. Speed of a boat in standing water. Standing water is nothing but a still water. A normal water is 9 km per hour. So that is speed of boat is given. That's 9 km per hour. And the speed of stream is 1.5 km per hour. Okay. The speed of stream is 1.5 km per hour. A man rows to a place at a distance of 105 km and comes back to the starting point. Speed of stream we know. So first we will calculate speed of upstream and downstream. So that's necessary. Speed of upstream is given by subtraction of these two speeds. So that is 7.5 km. And for downstream, so these two speeds will get added. So that's 10.5 km per hour. So the total distance is given. We know the speed. So now we need to calculate the total time taken by him to travel this 105 km. Okay. So we know total distance as 105 km, and we assume the total time taken to travel this 105 km in upstream and downstream both is t. So t is given by distance by speed. So distance is same, but there are two speeds, upstream and downstream. So let's take it. So for downstream, it's 105 divided by 7.5. That's distance by speed of downstream. Sorry, upstream, plus distance 105 divided by downstream speed, that is 10.5. So 105 by 7.5 is 14. So this is 10. That's 24 hours. So to travel 105 km distance, he took 24 hours in downstream and upstream together. Okay. So that's the time taken by him. So this is a standard question. So mark it. P, Q, R are three towns on a river which flows uniformly, and Q is equidistant from P and R. So a Q is there. From P also it has same distance, that is x. From R also it has same distance x. That's equidistance. I rho, I means me. So that's given the Q is equidistant from P and R. So that's given by PQ equals to QR equals to R. I row from P to Q and back in 10 hours. So from P to Q I go, so that's downstream, and Q to P I will come, so that's upstream. So let us assume downstream speed as U and upstream speed as V, and so for that downstream time is given by total distance by speed, and for upstream is given by total distance by speed. So total distance is x and total speed of downstream is u. So that's x by u. And for upstream, total distance is x, total speed is v. So that's x by v. So now we have a distance between PQ, QR, and for PR it is 2x, because Q is equidistant from P and R. And we know the time taken for downstream to reach from P to Q is given by x by v u, and for upstream it's given by x by v. So now the given for that time, so from P to Q traveling and Q to P again returning, it takes 10 hours. Okay, that's it. And now I can row from P to R. So P to R means that's only downstream. So there is total distance 2x and downstream speed u. So that is, it travels in 4 hours. So compare the speed of my boat in still water with that of river. So boat speed in still water, boat speed in river. We need to compare that. That means we need to find the ratio. Okay. So here it is there. So we know that x by u plus x by v is given by 10. So that's we look in the previous slide, and cross multiply this xv plus xu equals to 10u into v, and take x common here, and that's remain u plus v, that's go in the denominator. So let us call x equal to 10uv by u plus v. So that's equation number 1. Okay, keep this equation in your mind. and they given from P to R, it is downstream. We just seen, and it takes 4 hours to go there. Okay, so x by u plus x by u, because both are downstream, that's equals to 4. So 2x equal to 4u, because here you take x by u common, it becomes 1 plus 1, that's 2. So 2 into x equals to 4u, and x equal to 2u. So take this equation as 2. So we know equation 1 and equation 2 both refer same. So comparing both, you will get 10 uv by u plus v equals to 2u, because in both term x are there, so equating to u with that of x. Okay, so cancelling u and u here and multiplying this u plus v with 2, that will become 10u equals to 2v plus 2v. So that will come as u equal to 4v. Okay, so that is come as u equal to 4v. So we know speed of boat, that's given by half of upstream plus downstream speed, because here in denominator and numerator both half will cancel, so I removed that. Okay, speed of boat is given by addition of upstream and downstream, and speed of water is given by subtraction of both. Here we know u as 4v, so substitute that in terms of v. 4v plus v divided by 4v minus v, so that is 5v by 3v, that's 5:3. Okay, so that's it for this question. Let's move to this question. A boat takes 8 hours to cover a distance while traveling upstream. So it takes 8 hours, so time upstream equals to 8 hours, whereas while traveling downstream it takes 6 hours, so downstream time is 6 hours. If the speed of the current is 4 km per hour, speed of current means speed of stream, so speed of water is given by 4 km per hour. So what is the speed of the boat in a still water? So let the speed of the boat be x km per hour. So when we add these two speed, that is water speed and boat speed, we get speed of downstream, that is x plus 4 kmph. For upstream we need to subtract that, so that's x minus 4 kmph. Okay, so we have all the data given and we assumed the data to be found. Okay, now since distance from upstream to downstream both are same, we equate the distance, because you are starting from a point, you are going to one destination, that's upstream, and again you are coming back to same point, that's downstream, but the distance is same. Maybe your speed and time may vary, so that's given. So this is a downstream a speed into downstream time equals to downstream speed into downstream time. Okay, so solve 6x plus 24 equals to 8x minus 32, that's a simple algebra. So move the relevant information, so 2x equal to 56, x equal to 28, so that speed of the boat equals to 28 kmph. So it says the boat is traveling with 28 km per hour and water has a speed of 4 km per hour. When traveling that, its upstream is something, its downstream is something. Okay, we found that, so that is 32 and 24. With that, it takes 6 hours to reach the destination in the downstream and 8 hours to come back to same place in upstream. Okay, so these are the questions related to these both science streams. So here are some practice problems for your quick revision. So take a note of these problems. Okay, so please pause the video and take the screenshot or take the notes of these questions and solve it and post it in the comment section. So let me know. So please comment in the comment section on which topic I should make my next video. So thank you for watching. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe now. The link is there in the description. So thank you.